It takes 100 hours to change, and most of you guys don't even want to do it. You don't want to put 100 hours in. You'd rather be fat. You'd rather be broke. You'd rather have a shitty marriage. You would rather swipe right and disintegrate your fucking marriage than going back in the house and talking to your husband or your wife and working it out like adults. 100 hours. And you know what you're waiting for it to be? Easier. 100 hours, and within the 100 hours, 20-80. That's how it works. The 20-80 rule applies to everything. 20% of the effort and everything put in, 20% creates 80% of the results. But it also looks like this. The first 20 hours are the most difficult part of the entire journey of that 100 hours. If you want to change, listen, the first 20% is so incredibly difficult, most people won't make it. They won't make it past the first 20 because it's uncomfortable. It hurts. It takes them out of where they sit right now. They would rather sit. There's a couch right over there. They'd rather sit on that couch and text their friends and hate everybody and watch fucking dance moms on TikTok or whatever the hell else they're watching because they think that's making their life better. None of my friends call me up and go, hey, bro, do you want to sit there and talk about what happened on CNN or the game yesterday? Nobody. We go, how the fuck are we building an empire? What'd you do for your workout today? I want to beat it. Hey, is your kid fighting today? So's mine. Let's go watch them on the mat. That's why you fail. Because you guys chase your feelings. And you guys get offended about that. You're worried about your feelings more than your results. And then you go, well, listen to this guy. He's all mad thinking he's all that. Then don't like me. I don't care. If I was so concerned about being liked over results, my life would be miserable. My life is fucking epic. I have the most incredible wife, the most amazing kids, and I dug myself out of a hole courtesy of God and my family. When everybody else bet against me, you fail because you keep diving down into that fucking hole going, well, it's the only place I can go. And then you pick up the shovel at the bottom and just start digging. Be offended. It doesn't affect me at all. Like that's the thing. I don't know you. I'm never gonna talk to you. I'm never gonna know you. So be offended, except what you're busy doing is you're occupying yourself with anger and frustration and being offended because it hides all the jealousy you have for the results that you really want. Nobody who's fat likes it. Stop being offended by that. Do something about it. When someone comes to help you, take their hand. Nobody likes being broke. Nobody likes having a shitty marriage. But when somebody points it out and goes, listen, bro, you got some shit going on there. We got to handle that, man. How can I help you? And you get offended? Somewhere in the last 5-10 years, people have misconstrued help. Listen, you can't do it alone. No man's an island. See, you know what you want. You just hate that it requires 100 hours to do it. Like I made it. I got past the first 20%, which makes the other 80% easier. It doesn't make it go away. It just makes it easier. See, if you're going to go work out and you're going to lose weight or you're going to gain muscle or become athletic or whatever, it doesn't matter. Nothing is happening in the first 20 hours. Nothing. It's like 3 weeks, just under 3 weeks. 21 hours would be 3 weeks, right? The hell happens in 3 weeks? Nothing. People go, oh, you don't understand. I could do a crash diet and I could starve myself. That's not sustainable, and that's what fucking idiots do. Stop expecting it to be incredibly rapid and start looking at it as, how do I make it sustainable? Whatever it is, money, family, life, weight, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, look at making it sustainable for the entire 100 years you're on this planet. And if you go, well, the average age of the American is, shut up, get off this fucking podcast. I don't like you. I don't want you here because all you do is come up with reasons why it doesn't work. This is for people that want to change. So if this is tough love and he's super mad and what happened and now he's just another guy with a microphone, I don't care what you think. I lived all kinds of bad things and I'm sharing all the things I've learned so you don't have to do it. Fuck. If you're going to work out, you got to make it past the first 20 hours. But I promise you this, the only thing that happens during those first 20 hours is you're sore, you're grumpy, you're miserable, struggle. You can't get off the toilet because you trained legs. Anybody that's listening to this knows exactly what I'm talking about. If you've had a leg day and 2 days later, it's a 2-day hurt. 2 days later, you sit down on the toilet and you go, fuck, I can't get up because it hurts that bad. You have what's called conscious incompetence in the gym. You don't know how to do anything. You feel like a muppet. Everything's difficult. Everything's heavy and you feel weaker than everybody else. And you feel just embarrassed because you can't do what some 18-year-old kid can do. You make very little progress. But if you put 100 hours in, 100 days later, an hour a day, 100 days, that's over 3 months. You will look different. You'll be stronger, faster. Your clothes will fit better. Your confidence will be higher. You will have a better quality of life if you put 100 hours in. Same thing in business. You know, like I own a business coaching company called The Inner Circle. I teach people how to make money online. How do you build a business online? Fucking call me. This is what I do. Because I've done it. And I did it out of necessity. But the first 20 hours, the first 20%, the first 20 hours you're in business, you don't even know what the hell you're doing. You're online going, I don't know, I saw this guy, he makes a lot of money. I'm going to copy his profile. I'm going to post like him, and I'm going to take pictures of my car, and I'm going to talk about, I'm going to call everybody bitch or whatever. I don't care what you do, but you just know one thing, that you need money. Brick and mortar's the same way. You put up a sign and you go, why isn't anybody buying my stuff? Because you don't understand marketing. You don't even know how to close. So what? So many people want to start at the finish line because they're embarrassed about the work required. They don't want to be seen to fail. But if you put 100 hours, actual hours, I mean actual hours, not 20 minutes an hour and the other 40 minutes you're playing Candy Crush on your phone, but 100 hours into calling, emailing, messaging, engaging, like every minute of those hours, you will make a lot of money. You know what people do? They don't do that. What if you did this in your business? What if you did this? I even said this to my clients on my Zoom call earlier this week. I said, do this. Take 100 days. You cannot do anything else in your day, and somebody already is going to be like, well, that's not realistic. Some of us have kids. Some of us have jobs. Some of us have other responsibilities. I have the same responsibilities, just so we're clear. It comes down to priorities. But what if you went, okay, I can't do anything until I make one sale. Then I can do whatever I want. But everything falls behind that sale. So if your sale is $1,000 and it takes 10 minutes to sell somebody something for $1,000, you have the rest of the day to do all your stuff. If it takes 10 hours to get that $1,000 sale, well, now you better figure out how to do the rest of your stuff before the day is over, because you got to do it again tomorrow. But if you sell one item, you make one sale every day for 100 days, your sales experience skyrockets. Your ability to have a conversation and close and find out listen to what they need and actually give them what they need and serve the customer and the client in the right way, you will make a lot of money. What people do is they go, I did it for a little while, it's not working. I've tried everything, it's not working. You didn't try everything. I have a client right now, he's like, I've tried all kinds of stuff, it's just not working. So I'm trying to figure out all kinds of things to see what it works. Because you're not running fucking ads. You're not running ads, you're not putting in the time, you're looking for distractions, and you keep posting the same dumbass, boring fucking videos. God, it's do something every day to further yourself. If it's the money and the business, then you stay on this fucking phone until you make one sale. Then you can do everything else you want all for the rest of the day. The problem is nobody has the patience. Nobody has the mindset to get through the first 20 hours. Like, nobody wants to do it when it sucks. I don't want to do it when it sucks. I didn't even want to come out here. I got shit to do inside. I have calls to make. I have stuff to do. So what? I came out here because I need to get this out. Like, nobody has the mindset to do the things that are required when it sucks. And yet every single person that you follow on social media, all the people, whether it's me or anyone else or Tate, it doesn't make a difference who it is, whoever you follow on social media, typing hearts and leaving comments and going, oh, you changed my life, all began in the bottom 80%.